If you're capable of saving someone's life, why not do it? The need of organs is growing dramatically. Although 95% of the United States adults support organ donors, only about 48% of them are willing to help. But you're capable of making that percentage go up. Today I'm going to talk to you about the financial benefits of being an organ donor and how much it would cost. I'm going to talk to you about the funeral of someone who is an organ donor and the grieving process. And I'm also going to talk about the amazing outcome of being an organ donor. But first, let me open your eyes a little bit and show you how much you can truly impact someone by being an organ donor. I've been rolling around, always looking down at all I see. It just makes us feel the places I can't reach. You know that I could do somebody. You know that I could do somebody. There are approximately 119,000 men, women, and children on the national transplant waiting list. Every 10 minutes, someone is being added to this list. Out of these people, 22 of them die each day, waiting, fighting for their life. Each year, the waiting list continues to grow fastly, while the number of transplants and organ donors grows slowly. Although some people aren't able to donate due to their religious beliefs, most major religions in the United States support organ donors and view them as the last act of love and generosity towards others. We need help, and you can be the one to do this. So let's look at how much this would cost you. According to organdonor.gov, there's no cost to the donors or their families. All costs are covered by the receiving end, which it still doesn't cost a dollar out of their pocket either because their insurance, Medicare, or Medicaid will cover all expenses. Therefore, you could save someone's life for under no cost at all. Also, you're helping out the receiving end with their finances as well. Many people in need of a transplant spend thousands and thousands of dollars on medication to keep them alive or healthy. By getting a transplant, they can finally stop taking these costly medicines and start saving some money. Also, not only is it free, people in need of a transplant are typically so sick they're not able to work. By getting a transplant, they can get back on their feet and finally start supporting themselves again. It's hard turning down saving lives for free. On to my next point, the funeral. Many people worry about not being able to have an open casket if you're an organ donor, but this is not true. According to U.S. News, through the whole entire donation process, the body is treated with care and respect. Donating does not disfigure your body at all or interfere with any funeral arrangements. For bone removal, a rod is placed where the bone had been removed, and for skin donation, a very thin layer similar to a sunburn is peeled from the back. Therefore, since the body is clothed for burial and when the person is lying on his or her back, there will be no signs of organ or tissue donation. Also, many families have said that it helps with the grieving process. It does not take away from the pain of their loss, but it does help them know someone is alive because of their loved one's donations. Therefore, you could still have an open casket and help your family out with the grieving process. And my final point, the amazing outcome. According to donorrecovery.gov, one donor can provide up to 8 life-saving organs. Therefore, you could potentially save 8 people's lives. Also, if you're an eye and tissue donor, you can impact up to 50 lives. So if you're an organ, tissue, and eye donor, you could potentially impact up to 58 lives, which I don't know why you wouldn't do that. And if it's not obvious enough, it improves others' quality of life. For some, an organ donation means they can finally get back on their feet and stop spending money on costly routines to keep them alive or healthy. For some, like tissue and eye donations, means they can finally see again or the freedom from pain. And also, if you're a living donor, you get to live to see who you've impacted. You get to watch someone live on with their life and continue living their dreams knowing you're the reason behind that. In recap today, I talked about how much it would cost to be an organ donor and the financial benefits. I talked about the funeral and how you could have an open casket and help your family with the grieving process. And I also talked about the amazing outcome of this. So if you're not already a donor, I hope you take this into consideration. If you're not saving someone's life, you're ruining someone's life. Become a donor today. Thank you.